made me. I thought I'd set it right, and I thought that money saved me, but it kept me up at night. See, my father was an evil man, so despite it might be just, but in the end it's evident I'm not so different than he was. If you leave the ground behind you, though the sky can look so grand, know the golden light could blind you, and you'll trip back down to land.
Hello everyone, happy Doom Day. Just had the premiere end for Doom the Dark Ages. I can't play that one until next week when it's live for everyone. That's the streaming embargo is literally once it's live for everyone, which is why there is a stream set for next week when the early access begins. But for now, I'm going to play some RoboCop Rogue City because I've had a hankering to go back and shoot guys in the dick. So please feel free, ask me anything you can about Doom that is not story spoiler related, because obviously no story spoilers before launch either. I will also have a full, decently edited, just to take out boring, stuck in the map, looking for stuff and using the UI segments. A full playthrough is going up on Monday as well for Doom, in case you just want to see what it looks like. The review now is back in full 4K, now that the premiere is over. So if you want to go back and see exactly how it looks running on a Series X at 4K YouTube quality, you can. But for now, I'm going to play some RoboCop Rogue City, and you guys can feel free to ask me anything you want. And every time I do this and tab out of the game, the friggin' music stops, which drives me insane. I hate when games don't have an option for you to have it not lose like, it doesn't... I don't want you to lose audio on focus, damn it, but there's no option in the game to change that as far as I can tell. Drives me crazy. Working on a couple... I'll start brand new. Working on a couple of, you know, I've beaten and played this game on hard. Beaten and played it on normal. I'm just gonna play it on easy because I'm just here to talk and have fun. So, working on 2 reviews right now. Blades of Fire and, Roadcraft. Working on a preview I can't talk about, but just know it's for a upcoming smaller Game Pass game. How's that? So you super busy.
3 minutes and we give you
but feel free to hit me with any questions, super chats, whatever you want. If you have any questions about Doom.
That went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared.
This is a lot louder than it should be. Let me turn you down.
Mistakenly opened fire on the last
God damn it, you're still too loud. I turned you down a lot.
Our homesick sailors are back on U.S. soil. Welcome back, boys. In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already...
In case you couldn't tell from the review, which, by the way, the written version of is absolutely gorgeous once again, thanks to pre-drag. Quite like Doom.
That's funding and running the
I've played it a lot.
Old Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime. It must be cut out, and OCP holds the scalpel.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains unknown. This dangerous new guy in town seems to have his eye on doing business in old Detroit.
Your filthy hands off me.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
There seems to be a...
Whoa. Hey, it's that guy. Soot.
I'm a big fan. Now move.
You move.
Don't adjust your television sets.
All right, Soot, we won't. We're here.
The program will be back shortly. Now, this message goes out to the new guy in town.
The Robo's
It seems that you're looking to spend some money in this great city of ours.
Oh, no. The new criminal man.
That the torch heads are open for business. You may have heard of us as the supplier of
getting myself refamiliarized. I really enjoyed this. I think this is one of the best 7s. Like, it was going for being that level of game, and it nailed it. And I'm really interested to see what the expandalone unfinished business ends up being like.
Let's get you up here. We'll get Officer Howard to illustrate the point.
Mo Howard.
You see, Officer Howard made a drug bust that cost us a lot of money.
Oh no! God
We
damn it,
wanna
Officer
reward
Howard.
this
Why?
dutiful officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of nuke. Oh man, you're gonna have the time of your life. There you go. Enjoy. New guy. Us torch heads are more than capable of doing
Such a quiet
whatever
chat.
you need done.
Hope
in
everyone's
our
having a good
city.
Friday.
So what is it, huh? Arson, smuggling,
heck.
drug dealing, good old-fashioned murder.
I'm very surprised at that
Do it
6.5 from
all.
Survivor.
You got the
Survivor. I
money.
haven't read it yet though, so
We
I don't
got
know
the
why. Other than
So
it
let's
just
talk.
didn't hit for the person playing it. It's always one of the main things. Like they just don't always hit for people. You never know how someone's going to react to something. I just knew that these games never have a chance of being above a 90. They're not going to get enough 10s, and they are the type that will get below 7s. Because there are some genres that just will not score below a 7. A lot of them just won't score below an 8. And you see like 1 7 and people lose their minds on it. Some like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So it's not, I guess it shouldn't be as surprising. Tearing up the couch, Oreo. First-person shooters definitely just have way more of a variance, and on aggregate sites, I never expect them to be higher than an 85 most of the time. It was surprising with Eternal, especially with how difficult Eternal is. The Dark Ages is less difficult, but also now they're owned by Microsoft, so there's the double whammy. Like, the game is better than Eternal, I think, in pretty much every way, but that doesn't matter all the time. And Eternal is very much in the Eternal's in the kind of get caught up in the hype part for, and I don't mean for us, I mean for oh look, skanks, for the small group of people that do reviews who are unbelievably highly influential, even though most games never break 200 opinions. But then they'll be played by, I don't know, 30 million people played Elden Ring. How much do the 215 reviews for Elden Ring on OpenCritic actually matter? It's such a small, tiny little... It should just be a way for people to learn about a game, and if it's worth their time. But instead, reviews are always used as some sort of measuring stick for a game's worth by people in the whole warring nonsense. That's why Oh, he's dead. So yeah, that's why I hate review scores. I love reviews. I think they're super useful and awesome, but review scores suck. Like they are completely bastardized from what they should be used for, and it sucks. But this game does not. Neither does Doom the Dark Ages.
Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages.
Hello, Mort.
But sir,
Mer.
over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to
It's almost
stand
like
down till SWAT
he heard
arrives.
me say the
That's
name
our
Mort,
situation.
and here's the little kitty cat.
Not so
He's been
fast,
trying to get my
buddy.
attention for a
Who do
while.
you think is going to clean up this place? I'm not letting you off that easily.
Meow, 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 meow.
My wife.
If that's the
You've
case,
got to
let's
work
get
no matter
back
what.
to
It's
shop.
America. No time off for you.
Get on her bad side. Press here. Medic.
Oh, man, my back's still a little messed up.
There you are, partner.
Lewis?
Doom the Dark
How's
Ages is a
going on up
very
there?
different combat loop compared to
Sorry,
Eternal.
dude. The police want us to release the
Probably
hostages.
closer to oh, sorry,
So
buddy.
No hard feelings.
Closer to 2016 with Eternal's speed
Hey, you
and
can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
Reinforcements
a hell of a lot more to do.
I knew you'd say
Like if
something
2016
like
was a little boring in comparison to Eternal, which just took everything to 11.
Need to find another way.
Eternal dials back there's no double jump, there's no
that. You
dashing.
can take the heat.
There is shield dashing,
Go,
like when you have
I'll
your
figure
shield and you
something
dash
out.
towards something. So
Besides,
there's still a lot more movement than
you could do with a head
2016,
start.
but everything
Go
is
on.
like big and beefy and heavy. But pretty much all people are going to do is look at aggregate sites and use it for warring before they've gotten to play the game next week. So take everything you read from people who haven't played it yet with a mountain of salt the size of the Himalayas. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Anything that's not spoilery, I'll happily let you know. Mort, in case you were wondering, there is a field of view slider in Doom the Dark Ages on Series X, which is the only platform I have played the game on. They use the Insider program for review code, so unlike South of Midnight and Avowed, it did not give me PC access right away. How did I not hit you in the head? Very satisfying to shoot people in the head in this game. And the dick. Speaking of being a walking tank, Murphy is definitely the slower type of tank, but he's very much a tank. Wah, 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 wah. RoboVision. I have no upgrades. I'm so used to playing this game fully upgraded. I beat it on Xbox, so I could do a New Game Plus on there probably. I can't do a New Game Plus on PC. I can run. Ah, it's such a wild spread. Haha. He misses grenade throw. Is it better than Eternal? I think it plays better, and I love Eternal. It's a more satisfying combat loop than Eternal, I think. Eternal was so much a air dashing, never stopping, always moving around fighter jet, like I think Hugo called it. In the end, the control and the lack of never stopping just felt better in the long run, especially all the parry stuff. And if you feel the default parry is a little too generous, you can just make it a little harder and it's more satisfying. I played mostly, so my first playthrough was on default, and then I've gone back and I've done a mix of playing every difficulty just to see how different it is. Hard is unbelievably hard, like when you put it all the way up. So if you're hoping there's still that challenge, there definitely is. The game's probably at its best on, I think Ultraviolence is the first step up. My gameplay is just on default because that is what everyone will use. I think most
that graffiti is fresh.
Most games talk about how the majority of people do not change settings ever. So that's what I normally try and play the most on, is just default, because that is what people play on. Got him.
Any more tricks up your sleeve?
Default difficulty is a challenge, but not overly hard. Ultraviolence, pretty goddamn hard. Ultra Nightmare, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't go through most of those levels unless I was upgraded. Because you can go back and replay any of the 22 levels whenever you want with all your upgrades, because no progression is blocked by upgrades. Progression is, you can always get everything in every level the first time, from what I could tell.
Nice and easy.
Ooh, he exploded blue. He was a Smurf. My back's killing me. All right, one sec. I need to double check. Just make sure I'm not missing any news or anything. Boop, boop, boop. By the way, if you haven't seen the review page from Pre-Drag, I'm going to put it up on screen and link it in the chat, because oh my god, is it pretty. Come on, you can load XboxEra.com. I believe in you. And I clicked the link to this review page like 20 seconds ago and it's not doing anything. There it is. Hey. So here's the review page from Pre-Drag. And it's super pretty once again. He did it like really quickly too because he didn't have that much time. But here's the link in chat. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. All right. Yeah, I would expect, I figured the Metacritic for the Dark Ages would had no chance of being in the high 80s. It would be mid to low 80s. Not to do anything with the game, again. To do almost entirely with the circumstances around it. If that makes sense, without going too far into things. Because I think we all know. We all know how it ends up really going. There are certain publishers you can... Oh, how's it going? Certain publishers you can add points to or take points from and know what you're probably going to think about them based on an open critic or a Metacritic. Right in the dick. Damn it, tummy. Hard to hit the dingus. I did. Can't shoot the corpse. 2 out of 10. God, the amount. Half the time I used the healing thing was just because I found another one and I was already full. If I remember, you want to find all the evidence and shit because it will. Still said his line even though he was dead. You still want to find all the evidence because it will get you skill points. Screw your armor. Ooh, AK. I'm coming, Jesus Christ.
Hey, why don't you check it out?
I will. I will. Give me a moment. Objects investigation. Hold right mouse to scan. I did it. This is a bomb.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate.
No, it's not.
I think I've got something.
Yeah, already 80 reviews for Doom at 86. About what I expected. It'll probably end up around 83, 84. It's kind of like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which was at 85 and now is all the way down to like 81.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort.
Late reviews tend to knock everything down a bit.
It's on the 30th floor.
Yeah, I will be Monday night will probably be the next stream. Play a whole bunch of Doom the Dark Ages.
Huh?
It's Soot. Hi, Soot. Ooh, Doom Review's got 1,000 views. I was not expecting that. Everyone's covering it, so generally I have no idea if a game is going to get good numbers for us or not. But Doom's done okay. Hopefully it gets a couple grand in the end, which is $8 or something. But, you know, better than nothing. Yeah. If you love what we do, just know that YouTube doesn't pay the bills at all. It's our patrons who are right over there. Oh, this is running like shit. Why'd that happen?
I know that look.
Why are you running like shit, RoboCop?
You saw something, didn't you?
Hey, member for 2 months, Brandon Martin. Good morning, Jesse. How was Doom the Dark Ages? As you could go read in my review.
Just keep in mind
fantastic.
that I'm here if you need me,
Absolutely loved it. Have gone back and played it a bunch more since the review is over, 100%ing levels, which is not something I normally do.
Just look at that, boys. The police dog and its bitch.
This guy looks like an accountant.
You're gonna take that back.
This is running like ass. I wish they bounced off me like that in combat. I don't get why this is running so bad now. This is running great before. Yeah, this is really running like shit. Hey, Nissa. The main complaint? I don't know, honestly. I can never really tell exactly why. I just know how people are going to treat something. I never know why they're going to treat it like that. I guess we'll drop it down, see if this runs better. A little bit. Man, this is running perfectly before. Now it's running like absolute shit, no matter what. So random. Didn't change anything. All I did was open our review, but I closed it. Huh. Most of the times my computer's running like ass, it's because of web browsers. So I'm going to close my web browser, which means I'll only read chat up there. We'll see how it runs. Goodbye, Edge. Immediately fine. So whatever Edge was doing with the Doom review page, it never stopped. Ah, grenade! Oh, shit. I almost ran into... Oh, God! Oh, she's fine. She can take grenades more than me. Nope. My God, everyone has grenades in Detroit. Get fucked. I gotta remember to look up for chat now. I'll probably go back to Epic. I doubt it looks that different, but why not? Yep. I love getting blown up by grenades. It feels great. It really hurts me. I forgot, I put this on easy because I mostly wanted to be able to read chat without feeling like I was going to die every 2 seconds. Bah. I guess main complaint, if people really like the movement of, they really liked and preferred the movement of, Eternal, it's gone. Like, that movement doesn't exist anymore. It's a very different gameplay loop. So the gameplay loop might not hit for you the same way. You never know. It took a few levels for me to adjust, and then once I did, I was all over it. Myself, Nick, and John have all been playing. 2 of us absolutely adore it, and 1 of us does not. You can find out exactly who tomorrow on the XboxEra podcast. I'll just give you a little hint. Both of my coworkers are known for having odd taste. What are you? Strong antidepressants. Do nuke! Is it V? V is night vision. What is melee? F? Yeah, F. Got it. Looking good, Lewis. Time to breach. All right. Oh. Think I got everyone alive?
Thank God you've come. This lady really needs to see
There
a
is no
doctor.
God, only man.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
I will start having weird visions of my wife.
We have rescued 3 hostages, 1 with a gunshot wound to the abdomen, requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
John was convinced it was going to review poorly. I'll just say that to spoil everything. He really thought the game was not going to review well. Because he personally disliked it so much. As much as we make fun of Nick, we got to make fun of John as well. It is funny. John and I do have quite different tastes in the long run. I don't really care for unbelievably intricate puzzles if the actual gameplay around them isn't that interesting. So my 5 hours plus of blueprints, unbelievably boring. Like, I was so bored. I saw the quality, I understood it was good, and that I knew it was real bait for reviewers. Like, I knew that game was going to review insanely well. I just knew it wasn't for me. But with John, when he dislikes something, he's like, hey, this is going to review like shit. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's freaking Doom. It's not going to review. It's not going to review as well as Eternal. Not to do anything with the game so much as just where reviews are at right now. There's a damn near impossibility for a first-person shooter to get good reviews most of the time. Like, most first-person shooters are just... They're gonna have people that shit on them, no matter what. Like, it's just the way of the world. Your JRPG, you're not gonna get nearly as many reviews, or your Final Fantasy, and you're just gonna get Kids Glove anyways. So, people think it's more about Xbox published it. Xbox publishing it doesn't help, but it doesn't hurt so much as the genre it's in. Like, I don't think Stevivor gives a shit about it being Xbox published. They just legitimately did not like this type of first-person shooter. I don't know if that guy also reviewed 2016 or Eternal and what he thought about him. I have no idea. Like, I haven't even read his thoughts on this. So, trust me, it's not a they're wrong for disliking it. It's just a this is generally how video game reviews go nowadays. Like, I played... What was it? I played 5 hours of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I played way more of that on Remake, and I think they're both terrible. Like, I don't think they're bad. I think they're really bad. But their, you know, reviews on Rebirth are insane. They're like 91 or 93. It makes no sense to me. But I'm used to it because of the genre. Like, JRPGs always review higher than pretty much anything else. And depending on who has published it, sometimes you just know it's going to review a little higher. I think the one that you know is always going to review a little lower is Ubisoft. Like, no matter what Ubisoft does, they will always review lower than they should. Like, they just will. That they are the toughest scored of any of the major publishers, by far. People talk about an Xbox tax. Maybe there's a little one. There's a huge one on Ubisoft. What the? Oh, hi. I didn't know you lived. For now. Bah! Just make sure. Yeah, like, going back, 2016, great. I'd give it probably an 8. Doom Eternal's base game, awesome. I might give it a 9 with all the DLC included. But I think Eternal is just far and away the best, most refined, most balanced one. Because Doom Eternal was not balanced in the first DLC. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go crazy now. Bah! Doom Eternal's first DLC was the hardest thing I've ever played. It was amazing, but it was insanely difficult. They went back, they redid it. Once the second DLC came out, they actually rebalanced the first DLC, made it a little more approachable. But I just think Eternal overall, which I gave the same score as I gave those DLCs, completely changes the way the game plays, but I think is going to be more enjoyable and approachable for most people. Mama!
The color of this dress.
Ellen Murphy? Oh no, she's going to die. Oh. Ellen, honey.
Really looks up to you.
Our son.
That he wants to be a police officer just like his dad.
Don't be. His dad got killed. God damn it. Ow. How did they kill so many of the hostages? Jesus. I've done that without letting anyone die before. Bad shooting. Spider-Man 2 plays better than Spider-Man 1, but boy, I did not like the story in Spider-Man 2 at all.
You hear me?
You work so hard, honey.
why don't you take some leave? We all could use a little break from this reality, don't you think?
Oh shit, I'm going crazy.
I'm talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to Nuke!
Not to Nuke.
You know what I would do if I ever lost you?
You would die, honey.
3 seconds! 3!
Our family is the only thing I need to be happy.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me, we will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Alice.
Bah! The Crimson Mask. Thank you, Lewis.
You okay there, Murphy?
Oh no. I'm scared. Yeah, the Doom views are already dropping. They were flying up, and now they've gone boop, because everyone's going all over the place. So if this can get to a couple thousand, I'll be happy. Because most bigger game launches, we get jack shit reviews. Because everyone's doing them, so we're just too low in the totem pole.
And I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families.
Except for Murphy, his are dead.
The night has just begun.
My family's dead, and now I will cry. I'm a very sad guy. Cold open! Yeah, I really like the gameplay elements and stuff they added in Spider-Man 2. Miles is a lot more fun to play than Peter most of the time, just because of his abilities, but don't like the story. Did not like the story at all. Yeah, the Doom the Dark Ages text review has 128 views. That's it. I'd be surprised if it gets to 1,000. Our bigger reviews tend to do like 5 to 10,000. But not the big releases. Those always get lost in the shuffle. But if you like our reviews, you can thank our patrons. They're the only reason they exist.
No problem. Do you take singles?
Without them,
Get back in line.
none of these live streams, no reviews, nothing. All paid for by our patrons.
Good job, Murphy.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Officer Lewis, you were remarkable.
Soot ran off with his tail between his legs.
Would have been nice if we caught him, though.
All right, all right. Are you done with this circle jerk, huh? Good. We've got a problem.
The malfunction caught on camera provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine? Especially one as unreliable as RoboCop. We asked Max Becker, the head of security concepts at OCP.
Now quiet!
We would never put a defective product on the streets.
I mean, they're just flowers. If there's pollen on them, it's
We all
real.
saw it hesitate in a life and death situation. Why?
Why?
Does it really know right from wrong?
Listen,
Why?
I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch. Thank you.
Mr. Becker, I've got more questions.
I just want to snap her little neck.
Mr. Becker.
But she's got a point.
There's a fair amount of JRPGs on Game Pass.
This was not an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern that the old man once examined.
There's very light morality and choice consequences in this game. I got the best ending on my review. I was happy.
We know what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
What's in your wallet, Mr.
And you might
Becker?
just find out. You, follow me.
Yeah, it seems like Doom's gonna end up around 85, 86. What I figured. Curious what IGN gave it, and who reviewed it. I think it was one of their guides guy. I bet you it's really freaking long. Oh my god, website takes forever. Slay and Pray. I gave it a 9. I wonder what GameSpot's up to. They've been going through so much tumult with fandom taking over. And 8, of course. Done by Alessandro Barbosa. Yeah. If you look at GameSpot, most of their They're the 8 on bigger stuff, where IGN is at 7. Statistically. I just don't think... I know 5-point systems aren't enough. 10-point systems aren't really enough to give any type of nuance to a score.
Don't hold your breath.
But scores are also dumb, so it doesn't really... It shouldn't matter. It's unfortunate how much it does matter. Like, the review should be about the information. Like, I'll go and I'll read those later to see... As long as your words back up the score, cool. But most people don't read the words.
Why don't you take a seat for me?
For me, Matt, I couldn't care less. I know the game is 77 gigabytes on Xbox. I think it's like 85 on PlayStation.
That's a nasty scar.
If you're going to use a dual-layer disc for a
Trust me.
Don't mind me. I'll just get
couple of platforms where digital is like 70 and 95% of the buying of games, like
the old man is not happy
probably just saving money. It sucks for those who want to have things physical, but just the way everything is now. It's pretty much the Blu-ray version of the game keys that Switch 2 is doing.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt? Lady, he's a machine. He's
yeah, Midnight Walk looks neat.
We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitor.
Yeah, like Xbox is a digital platform. I think it was like over 90% digital, and PlayStation 5 is catching up. So the only one that's a physical platform is the Switch 2, and that's changing. Well, the Switch, and it's changing with the Switch 2 because their new Express SD stuff is a lot more expensive. So cards cost a lot of money, so no one's paying extra except for maniacs like CD Projekt Red. No secondary objectives in that level. Yeah, I've done all the hostages saved before. I've been eval'd. Press K for nuke. So every couple levels, yeah, you get shockwave. Just okay. Reloading strike is good. Shield is very good. Fuse box recovery, pretty good. Let you heal up. Dash, incredibly good. Slow motion, really good. The scanning stuff, cool. Being able to bounce the bullets off the walls. Enhanced scanning, okay. The psychology stuff, very good if you want the good ending. So I normally start with that because it's the most beneficial early on.
Well, I can already see some unwanted activity.
Well, if you guys have any Doom the Dark Ages questions, feel free to ask. If you want to drop a super chat, you maybe want to visit the PayPal and help with our potential travel.
To be sure, let's make
Definitely doing Gamescom. I don't see any reason why John wouldn't be able to go to that. We have a ton of stuff scheduled for LA. We just have to make sure we can actually afford it. We had a subathon that really helped. But we're still not all the way there, and we've got to figure out and see if we get into the main things we want to even get into. But we definitely want to go. I've got like 15 things scheduled for all of us, so
my name
there'd be a ton of game coverage out of there.
I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
No Papa simulators. There is a Papa with the king who has a daughter.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me
King
as part
Novik.
of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making
The daughter's name is
mechanical
Thela.
components work. However, one aspect
It is
of
a
your
complete
composition
story
has
for anyone
been
wondering.
severely neglected is your human
It definitely leads off to where there could be a lot more stories told at this time frame. But it gives you a full story and does not end with the Doomslayer in a coffin like you saw him in 2016. So I think there'll be some more
I don't
Dark
mind the
Ages
hassle.
stuff before they're done.
So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest?
Yeah, like
to you?
PC hasn't been physical for
I am not sure.
how long? 15 years?
Robo, read once, everyone in the briefing room in 5.
The one
It's about
thing
the
I
new
want
guy.
to stay physical are movies because they just look a lot better on a Blu-ray than they do streaming.
But I am needed elsewhere.
But we...
God, Max Becker looks like he just lives on
Can't
shit.
say we didn't try. Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do around here.
Man, I tell you, it was crazy.
Oh shit, boy.
Good job you had Murphy in with you. You bet. Without him, we'd all be goners.
We'd all be gooners. Locked and loaded downstairs. God, I've done all of these side quests before, but I still like doing them. How's it going?
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
Spoil our fun. Did I talk to you? 5 meters and above. Oh, okay. Murphy, I see your butts. Damn it. Can't even see his tootsies. No one in there. Just wasting water. Should be illegal. I'll help you.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try? What is all this shit doing in my locker?
Safe out there.
Yeah, you guys.
Pressing the punch button. It won't let me punch him. God damn it. Alright, going to the shooting range. Sorry, Toots. Get out of my way. Murphy, you only killed 830 people at that thing. You all right?
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration.
Yep.
Step right up and press the button when you're
Okay.
ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Shouldn't be a problem to you.
Oh, how'd that miss? What the? It was right in the heart.
Break the record.
God. That hit him in the head. He's dead. Okay. No! Woo! Center mass better than headshots in real life. Reload faster, Murphy. Damn it. I almost got 300.
See you in the briefing room.
Is that a record? My sensitivity is way too high. I know I need to lower it if I ever want to actually get better at shooting, but I don't care. Moving my hand around a ton is tiring. Just moving my wrist hurts. But hey, oh. Stinky situation.
Give me a hand.
Oh, you need me to carry this drunk poop guy? All right.
I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. I'll be a sport and move his ass to the drunk.
She was a mime for a bit, or a
Got your
ventriloquist.
special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind.
Your hair is nearly parted in the middle. Be careful around.
Downstairs.
Ted Bundy.
There you one, Murphy. Oh no, the smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
Look who's back home. Just toss him in one of the empty cells.
Ah, finally.
There you go.
Sleep tight.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, there's so many Steam Early Access games. It is goddamn impossible to cover any of them, let alone all of them. Especially because we're not a Steam-focused site, so something's not on Xbox. It's got a tiny, tiny little chance of being covered.
Murphy, could you please help me out here?
Sure.
What seems to be the problem?
I have no idea, Abdul.
Reed is in the briefing room, and I have my hands full.
You know me and my hatred for lists. I quite enjoy it.
Could you open up another line and help me?
I am here to serve the public trust.
No, I knew Monster Hunter Wilds was going to review unbelievably well.
You're a lifesaver, Robo.
This line is open.
It was like Destiny: The Final Shape. I knew that was going to review insanely well, even though it wasn't that good.
I think it's because they're jealous of my new dog. Why would they get so worked up every time I take him for a walk?
What is his name?
He has a beautiful red coat, so I call him Fire. He likes to hide, so sometimes I have to yell, "Fire! Fire!" to find him. Anyway.
Dumbest, most on-the-nose writing. Yep. Yeah, you can't play... yeah, this is RoboCop Rogue City. Sorry, Mr. Kima, I missed the question. Can't play Doom the Dark Ages yet. Yes.
Your behavior disrupts public
Doom the Dark Age. I love how he comes in to ask a question. I give him a ticket.
I don't mind paying the price for having the cutest dog in all of Detroit.
Next, please.
Can play Doom the Dark Ages next week, and I will on early access.
I know where you can find a wanted criminal.
Yeah, they've got some silly writing. It's fun.
I want details.
Are you blind? I'm the guy from that poster, so here I am. Now, give me the money.
I will have to detain you.
Fine, but I still get the reward, right?
You can hope for a reduced sentence.
It's not the reward I was hoping for, but I'll take it. It'll be good to get back to jail. Life as a free man can be tiring.
Take him away. Next, please.
Yeah, I before launch I expected mid to low 80s for Doom on OpenCritic, and again, like I said, that wasn't really anything to do with the game.
How long has it been?
Just over 2 days now.
It's just first-person shooters have almost no chance of being higher than that.
Oh, please, I'm begging you. Something's not right. You really need to find him.
Provide me with details.
What is his name and address?
George Elkins, 7706 Orchard Avenue.
Let me check. Your son was found dead 2 hours ago.
Sorry, lady.
Oh, no.
He killed himself because of all of his freckles. Comment on the Doom review. Glad it seems this guy, the reviewer, in quotations, or in parentheses, seems like he played Doom 2016 and Eternal is not a game journalist, so he's not dying every second. I have high hopes for these games. Like, come on, man. We joke about games journalist difficulty, but I promise you, if someone's reviewing these things, they normally have played the earlier games in the series. "33 Immortals is coming to Xbox One." I got an email. So it was series only before, and now it's coming to Xbox One. Because I mean, I don't think there's any technical reason it couldn't. It's not like some crazy high fidelity thing. So that's cool. I like 33 Immortals. I played a little bit with John. It was neat. I'm curious to see what they do to add more content to it and stuff. But yeah. I don't have the time to do a Tainted Grail review, Woodstar. From what I know, it's like a very long game, and there wouldn't be code until about a week beforehand, and I'm already working on 2 things, so I can't imagine, but I might try and play it on the channel.
Been on the rise,
They had said they might be sending me the collector's edition to unbox and take a look at, so that'd be in the background forever because it's enormous and looks cool. So it's definitely something I want to take a look at. It's just coming at such a busy time that I don't think we can. Like there's so much coming, and we should be traveling. I don't know. Also, the Division 2 Battle for Brooklyn, I won't have access until launch. So those will be some fun launch day streams
Keep your eyes open.
for review.
Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
John real quick, asking him a question. Okay. Leaving the precinct. But yeah, we have a bunch of stuff scheduled at Summer Games Fest in their summer days of play. If you would like us to be able to actually afford to go, which we really want to, and there's been a ton given already. It's just 3 people in a hotel. All that travel, all that stuff, when we're completely broke, is rough. So we're trying our best. There's a PayPal link at the top of the chat on YouTube. Just every penny of that just goes to travel. So summer days of play at Games Fest and Gamescom are the 2 things we really want to go to if we can. Alright, please don't fall apart during a cutscene again, video game. Oh my god, it's so hard to type on phones, I hate it.
You came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
No, I don't read anything on that website because that website is designed to just write everything they can to try and get you to click it. Whether you agree or disagree, their entire point of existence is to write as much as possible to get you to click it and have ads play. Nothing else matters. They don't... And it's not anything against the people that work there. It's entirely a thing about...
You're scaring off my customers.
It's entirely about... just getting people to click. That's all they want. So no. If you ever ask me, have I read something on there or Game Rant or any of the other content mill sites from like Valnet or other companies, the answer is no. And again, absolutely nothing against the people that work there. It's one of the only ways to make any money in games media.
Your volume control seems to be broken.
Leave it! That's brand new! I've only stole...
I only stole... Oops.
Thanks, officer.
You're welcome. My name is Leighton Hewitt. I play tennis all night and day. Oh, that's right. I gotta scan cars to see if they're in violation, right? They're next to a parking meter. What's going on over here, officer?
Hey, Robo, can you help me out here?
What's up, Kowalski?
Pig, why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me because the guy broke your nose.
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain.
I got one
We can
giant
talk,
tooth.
But don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect Nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first.
Mm.
Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
It's been a year or two since I played this game. I don't actually remember where the supermarket is. It's a nice looking game overall, despite the budget. Like, they did some solid work. Was it one of the earlier Unreal Engine 5?
Shiny armor officer. Wanna be my knight?
One of the earlier things using Lumen and everything. So I got some real bad noise if you move the camera around. But it settles then. But yeah, if you do this, it's kind of ugly.
At least it ain't raining.
It's pouring. The old man is snoring.
And she takes off her top.
Ooh,
and
say more.
says, "Hey, this is a private conversation."
Oh, come on, I'm so lonely. I've missed my wife. On normal, I think most people take like 15-ish hours on Doom the Dark Ages. I don't know. That's where I was at, but I also went back and replayed a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know. When my full playthrough video that's going up is around 11 hours, but I cut out a lot of UI and menu stuff. So, damn it. Here's the payphone. Where is the payphone? I'm looking for a payphone all night and day. There it is, it's got a light on it, hey. I just want a payphone.
What?
Chicken butt.
Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
So you would not want to earn some money, would you?
I don't! I mean, I do. I do want to earn money. But wait. Your voice. You sound like...
A future happy customer.
fucking RoboCop! You want to bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Uh-oh. Bye, Maurice.
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. It's just a friendly visit. You like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of
Uh-oh.
violating the basic...
Where are you, Maurice? I'll save you.
RoboCop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket. Apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone.
To RoboCop! As he just yelled. RoboCop, help me. I'm coming, Maurice. Don't worry, my love. I wish the robot voice worked a little better. It's too much. But if I do this...
I am coming, Maurice. Do not worry. Though Alex Murphy does not have the deepest voice. Yes, I only cut out all of the basic UI and kind of boring stuff. In my full game playthrough, fucking 300 gigabytes of video, so it had to go down to 20k bitrate to be under the 125 gigabyte threshold of YouTube. Maurice? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Are you okay? Oh. Oh boy. Damaged phone. Drugs. Nuke. Ooh, nuke. Oh yes, nuke. Nuke. I'm coming, my love. I barely know you. crazy how bad the,
I'll never touch your stuff again, I swear!
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half
Our
price.
product. I'm a
That
drug
makes my
dealer.
customers complain about my prices.
Kind of crazy how bad the review is doing view-wise on the website. Feel bad. Pre-Drag did a ridiculously good job on it.
Is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
Ooh.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice. All we
Writing in this
say
game
is
can be
that you
really goddamn
violate the
funny.
basic rules of
Yeah,
the
so now
market
Doom's
with your
down to an
predatory
85, which
pricing.
is where I predicted it would be.
Can't just go along with that.
So,
It's unfair and
you want to zoom? You want to actually focus?
Not to mention
85. 85 for Doom. PC Gamer with an 8. Like, all the ones I assume are going to do it certain ways have done it that way. Like they do every time. You're safe, Maurice.
Shit, man. Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell now?
there are serious charges.
Why did you save me from death?
However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different talk, or I'll jump.
Let us assume you escape. Without those dealers, you have no constant source of nuke. So what are you going to sell then?
Oh shit, man. It's all your fault. You cost me my job, and life's expensive, you know?
Not in a jail, and we can even find you an assignment. If you cooperate, you can get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I won the lottery, man! I'll tell you where these jerks kept the stuff, but I have to have our deal in writing.
Maurice decided to cooperate.
Hello, Maurice. Goodbye, my love. Ah, keeping warm, gentlemen?
Ask me for money.
Only a moron steals from a beggar.
Didn't I just put you in
That's what
jail?
I said. But then he started shooting.
Oh. Cool. Alright, goodbye. Did I not have another side quest? Who killed Casey Carmel? I can't see myself in a puddle. Are you a vampire, Robo? You're just gonna stand here all night and make me do all the work? Fine.
He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
What, per se, is the fast food channel?
When it comes to cleaning criminal scum from the city, I am even better live. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey
Thank you,
Carmel.
Officer Ron Jeremy.
Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Sex worker, please.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Be our guest. Put my service to the test.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
In my review, I definitely do say that, Ray. I think it's the best one.
Dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall
Most
tale
refined
about green
gameplay,
people.
best overall ambiance, and storytelling and stuff.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I'm not a thought.
I bet the
Oh.
girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. And the body was covered in it.
Guacamole.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I'd join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
If you did watch the premiere of my Doom review, it's now available in full 4K as a VOD. I really wish premieres could be 4K, but we're not Microsoft.
Must bring the murderer to justice.
You had some big knockers, eh, Robo? Oh. Ow! Oop.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
The giant chunk of her head that's missing? Not great.
Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
What dainty little feet.
That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
What else should I scan on this corpse? Got a nasty thigh cut. What delicious looking roaches. Oh god. Really gotta move this thing around. Oh, a shoe.
Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
I've scanned her. I mean, there's no real other shows, Sparta. Sony doesn't do anything outside of State of Plays most of the time. They haven't done a showcase in a while. I don't know if they're going to do one this year. If they do, it'd probably be September-ish time again. You've got Summer Games Fest, which costs a ton of money if you're not lucky enough to get in the free group. Then you have the Game Awards. You have Opening Night Live. Again, they're all the same thing. They cost a bunch of money unless you have the luck to be in the free pile. So when you have your own thing on YouTube, no costs. Not the same reach. But yeah, the other shoe.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Jesus Christ, I just scanned that. What the hell?
Poor Casey. Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah.
Yep, yeah, there's lots of smaller things, but in, like the one we did, the III initiative, was just a bunch of, it was Evil Empire, like, man, it's really expensive to get on these shows, let's do our own. And they got a bunch of other people to do them, so.
What do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
It is an estimated 7 years of police work to go through that list. Does this make it worthwhile?
The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning.
Yeah, for us it's a better showcase, but like with Keeley's shows, you do just get way more reach. Blood type, AB negative. Booze, Cahal. Alright, I found blood.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you
Ah,
can
yes,
find
I meant
him.
to put this voice back on.
Film set near the courthouse.
Is
They're
that
shooting a TV
so?
commercial and it's run by aliens, so it
Oh,
all makes
shit.
sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happening.
Is his name Bob Lazar?
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey.
Oh no,
Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
I've never seen television myself.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that
Did it look yummy?
and years later developed serious diseases from.
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month.
3
and
out
add
of
it to my
5 from
newsletter.
Dexerto.
You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff.
The Dark Ages has some of the best combat in Doom history, but dull new features
Take
make
the
it the
moon
weakest of the
landing,
modern
for
Doom
example.
games.
Didn't happen. Why?
How is Dexerto a
Because
top
the
critic?
moon doesn't exist.
6.5
First time hearing
from,
about
so
it?
there's 1.6, 1.6.5, then a handful of 7s. And that is why an aggregate gets dragged down, because some genres get critiqued correctly. An 85 should be in the upper part. But some games refuse to get anything less than an 8, and so their aggregate is abnormally high. That is it.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
In an attempt to one-up the already hellacious shooter series, one that reached new adrenaline highs in 2020's Doom Eternal, developer id Software turns every dial up to 11 right from Chapter 1. The battles are faster and more ferocious. Hidden lore becomes glitzy cutscenes. Our hero rides a mech dragon, for God's sake. Every single piece of it is an exercise in maximalist escalation, trying to find a ceiling to a timeless shooter hyper-violent glory. It reaches that height, but comes up against a hard truth. There's nothing left to climb once you've reached the top. 3.5 out of 5. It's the best thing they've ever made. And because of that, it can't get any better. I'll give it a lower score. That's Giovanni Colantonio at Digital Trends. I don't understand his point, but he is free to make it. I really don't understand what he's saying there. Maybe I'm dumb. Is the case quite often. Because, you're like, this is trying to be the bestest thing ever, and it reaches there. But where does it go from here? 3.5 out of 5. Like, that's why scores are stupid. You can't call something essentially the best it's ever been, and then give it a mediocre score. Without me being very confused. You can do whatever you want. I just don't get it. It's kind of like, if you remember the Hi-Fi Rush Metro review. This game's amazing, but the publisher isn't, so I can't give it a good score. It's one of those things like, okay, if that is what you want to do, cool. Uh-oh. You are getting a ticket for oil leaking.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
It's a very weird paragraph. Maybe we'll go over some more of them tomorrow. Hello, Ben Angelo. I'm doing a RoboCop voice.
If you don't like it, I don't have to.
Getting the complete it's a little bit too much with the megaphone. I don't...
How about hard? What is hard tune? Wow. Completely.
He changes my gender, which is weird as shit.
Hello, I'm like a RoboCop. How you doing?
This is the robot voice, but it's way too much. There are other robot voices. Let me try them out. Here's, how do I change it? Hello, this is Robot 3. This is Robot 1. Robot 1, no. Alright, this is Megaphone. On the phone. Overdrive. Buzz cut. Radio. Megaphone. I am Officer Alex Murphy. Okay. Tweed. Why, hello. Megaphone. I wish the robot ones were not so bad. That would be nice.
Yeah, it's always a hard time with things, Nissa. That's just one of the difficult parts of even just finding reviews and reviewers that you understand and like know that you trust what they say. I never did this side quest. I somehow missed this one.
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
Guy sounds tired.
We're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
I don't care if I'm being unreasonable, Lorraine.
So we can
Whoa,
get this
holy
over
shit.
with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
The new Pope slays at Wordle. Okay. I also hide the crimes against the little boys.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved.
Maybe he does in the full... I'm sure he does in the full review, Sparta. I haven't read it. I just read the synopsis that's up there.
The suspect was driving a van with
The
extended wheelbase.
the point made is a confusing one, but maybe it is explained beautifully in the article. I don't know.
In that case, I would like to look
That's why I like to, if I'm confused by an article, I'll just go and read, or confused by like a headline,
Problem here, and its name is.
and I trust the source, then it's worth going and reading.
I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
Your proposal may be considered punitive. I will hold anyone who breaks the law responsible.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins, too.
Tire tracks. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh. Paint. Sunblock 5000. It really isn't that big of a set. Alright. I'll go beep, beep, boop, boop, beep. Don't worry, Tess. I'll handle everything. But you must know that the crew is afraid of working at nighttime. Maybe we should arrange for more bodyguards? Oh. S. Yesterday, one additional van outside the team. Teresa, I'm sorry to hear that you've been encountering difficulties working with Jerry. Please excuse him. He's in a bad mood. You know how sensitive an artist he is. Fortunately, I've been his agent long enough to know what would help. The company of a nice, beautiful girl. Don't worry, I'll arrange everything myself. Just charge this to the client's account. For fuck's sake. God damn it, Jerry. Why did you murder that pretty lady with the large bosom? Who's honking? Wow. You've got Sunblock 5000 on? Let's turn into avatars. Jerry, you fucking idiot. What did you do?
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
Chicken butt.
If you cooperate, we can go about it quietly. Otherwise, the press might get interested.
Try it! One phone call, they'll turn you off like a faulty fridge. But why would you even bother me? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
It was the understudy and not this Goku-looking dipshit.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. I hope the guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself.
Whoa, you can't say that.
It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
You are under arrest.
Show me the footage.
Show me the money.
Check the camera footage.
Okay.
Who are you, pal? Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take
it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either.
Jesus, Jerry.
You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
The voice.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Time to kill Jerry.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute.
Sex
She was
worker.
likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
I have an offer for you. You can confess everything now, or you can get in trouble later.
Have you ever considered becoming a producer? You got a flair for it. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet.
I want your source of income. We should be. We are expecting and hoping to be in LA for the Summer Game Fest stuff. Barring just not having enough money to do it. At the very least, maybe at least one of us could go. It gets really goddamn expensive getting everyone there and hotels for everyone. But we are planning to be at Summer Games Fest, cover a lot of stuff, and then live stream the Xbox show from our hotel room, most likely. Figuring out how we watch it and watch it with Nick probably be tough. What the hell, man? Get popped.
Who's there? You have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
Well, no, we always do the, well, we've got a bunch of stuff around it as well, for days of play to go do appointments to see previews on stuff.
Jenkins killed her. Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV. You have to believe me.
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free. He's
Thank
the
you,
one
Sir
who
Rip.
killed Casey. They met here yesterday.
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my
Sex
gas
worker.
station. That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you.
Oh, wait.
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
Yes, it is. You should be on TV too, idiot.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
The new RoboCop game is a, expand-alone, so it is its own game. You do not need to own this one to, play it. You just need to spend probably, I'm gonna guess, $50. Oh god, a hammer. Why? Blood and cum. AB negative. A ball peen hammer with a claw. I forgot, you gotta go for the middle of stuff. I have found them all. Hey, you're welcome, Ray. Camera lens. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. Don't go back there. Oh, fuck. All right. That's my turlet. Uh-oh, this might get R-rated. Hey, I'm Jerry Jenkins, and you're cute with big boobies. Don't try and blackmail me. Bop. Jesus Christ, Jerry. Just hammered a chunk of her head off.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you.
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
For a piece of shit, Jerry. Don't I have dainty little claw feet? A long cutscene for a guy just going away in an ambulance. Time to beat the shit out of Jerry Jenkins. That bitch wanted to blackmails me's. I had to. Kuzak stinks. Yep.
I always wanted to be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive history and drug...
Not in real life anymore.
Can't let you in, Robo. They're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Oi! Games go with the $50, $60 price all the time. It's not that it would be a change. It's games do that when the budget and the scope warrants it. Nothing new. Oh, so that's about 2 hours. That's good. I will be back tomorrow with the XboxEra podcast with John and Nick. We'll do a lot of talking about Doom the Dark Ages, and then I'll be back Monday night to play Doom the Dark Ages on stream. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a ton of fun. As always, if you love what we do and you want to see more streams and you want to see reviews and all that type of stuff, please visit patreon.com/XboxEra. Far and away the best way to support us. Thank you everyone so much, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow evening. Ciao for now.